back. It's Lizzy. Yeah, so I've been on a hiatus for the past few weeks, and I just wanted to, come back and share, the life updates that have happened. I did post on the community tab that unfortunately my father had passed away about a week ago, a little over a week ago. So it was very just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of turmoil. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has, posted messages, left comments, sent me private messages, and just all of the, love and support and prayers and everything that you guys sent to my family and my dad. And it was just, yeah, really emotional time. We went and had his funeral in New Jersey because that's where we're originally from. My extended family and all of his old coworkers and everything are in South Jersey, so we drove down there on Thursday and we had his funeral Friday, and we just came back Saturday. At least Dan and I and my mom came back a little bit later. So yeah, so we had that service down there, and it was just beautiful weather, beautiful ceremony, seeing, all of our relatives that I haven't seen since my wedding in 2015. And just like some other cousins and everything that I haven't seen in, God, like over 10 years. Yeah, so Dan's never even seen where, I used to live and grow up. So it was nice showing him and Irish, and everybody just, yeah, loved seeing Irish. They all got to meet him, and he was so well behaved. So it was very, very nice to at least have that reunion. Unfortunately, under these circumstances. Just a little bit of kind of what happened, I guess, is, he's been in and out of the hospital for 2 months, back and forth with the hospital and nursing home. And it just took a turn for the worse. We were kind of, thinking it was going to happen. We just didn't, really know when. And it was just really, really sad because my mom got COVID right before it happened. So basically, the nursing home was, they had a patient that tested positive for COVID, but he was on a different floor, different, room and everything. So we weren't too concerned, but the hospital, the nursing home was like, my mom still went in and saw him every day, but the hospital was like, maybe, you guys can just go visit him, and wave outside through the window at his room. So that's what Dan, me, and Irish did. We saw him, I think we visited Saturday, but, you can't talk through the window or anything. We were just like waving, and he was able to see Irish and brought a smile to his face. But that was Saturday. And then Sunday, they tested negative. Monday they tested negative, and then Tuesday my mom tested positive because it turned out my dad's roommate in the nursing home tested positive for COVID. So yeah, unfortunately he had COVID. Somehow my mom got it, so she tested positive Tuesday, and so she couldn't go see him. She tried to go to the window outside his room, but the shades were drawn, and he can't talk on the phone or anything, so she wasn't like even able to talk to him. So yeah, so she wasn't even able to be there. And unfortunately he passed Thursday morning. So it was just really heartbreaking that none of us saw him right before, and he didn't even know that we were, not that he didn't know that he was just alone. So sorry, when I just talk about it, just, still is very fresh and raw. So yeah, so that's just was heartbreaking, and at least he's not suffering anymore, and he's at peace. And it's just, we never had somebody, close to me ever pass before, so it's, kind of a very fortunate that I've never had to go through this. But yeah, it's pretty difficult, and Irish doesn't really understand, but he talks about pop pop. So we're all just trying to take it day by day. So thank you guys so much for all of your, like I said, love and prayers, and it just really means a lot to me. And that's why I, wanted to come back. And, I miss filming. I miss, talking to you guys. It's just nice and cathartic to have this platform to really, unfortunately share this news, but, it is part of, what brings me comfort and able to talk and just connect with everybody here. So that's been something I've been missing as well. I'll probably share a haul video after this, because I've got quite a few packages that have been coming before and during this whole time, so I'll share that. I also didn't want this completely to be a bleak and depressing video. I also have some other life updates that I was planning to share during a separate video before everything happened and took a turn for the worse, but I figured why not just put it all in this video here. But yeah, so the other news is definitely good news. Dan and I are expecting, we're having our second baby is coming next spring 2023 in April. So yeah, I was hoping to post that in a separate video, but here we are. I didn't bring the ultrasound picture down, but yeah, we're very excited. It was planned. We just we're thinking that we wanted to give Irish a sibling, and it was probably a good time because Irish will be close to 3 by then. And yeah, so we just were very excited to have that. So I just passed my first trimester. It's been really nice that when I had my ultrasound and everything, we were able to share the news with my dad beforehand, and when he was still coherent and able to understand and be happy for us. So that was nice that we at least got to tell him. So yeah, so now I'm sharing it with everybody, and yeah, we're very excited. This pregnancy is definitely feels different, feels harder than Irish. It's definitely more nausea, more just it's just exhausted. I mean, I'm sure it's in a combination with the emotional stress we've been going through and everything, but it just seems definitely more challenging. So leave a comment if you think if it's a boy or a girl. I'll share that at the end of the video and let you know what the baby gender is. But yeah, let me know what you think it is. But yeah, so it's just been more symptoms, I feel like, with this pregnancy. I already feel like it's only past the first trimester, and I feel like I've been pregnant for like 2 years. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, how much longer am I gonna have to go through this? So I don't know why it just feels different. But yeah, it's still good. It's not as bad as some people get with their pregnancies. I think the worst symptom I'm having is that horrible taste you get in your mouth, which I didn't even know was a pregnancy symptom until I looked it up with Irish. I don't think I had it with him until maybe the second trimester, and it was just like this metallic taste that you have like constantly in your mouth, and it didn't go away until like 2 weeks postpartum. So with this pregnancy, I got that horrible taste like pretty early on. I want to say 7 or 8 weeks, and it's just been like it's even worse. I feel like it's not metallic totally. It's just like an awful, horrible taste in your mouth, and it does not go away. And only like if I'm actually actively eating or drinking something can I not tell. But as soon as I'm done eating or drinking, it's back. And you could brush your teeth, you could chew gum, suck on mints, and it doesn't matter. It's right there afterwards. So it's horrible. I hate it. Supposedly it's only like maybe during first trimester, but I'm like, no. With Irish, it was the whole pregnancy. And with this one, it seems like it's gonna go on throughout the pregnancy. So that's like the thing I hate the most, because it just, uh, even drinking water tastes gross. And even like after meals, I just feel gross and I feel sick, and it's just, I don't know. I don't like to complain about it, because I know, like I said, it could be a lot worse. But we're just hoping for, a very, healthy baby, and be able to, have Irish and his sibling just be best friends and play. And we're very excited to welcome this new addition in the family in 2023. What else? I guess while you're guessing if it's a boy or a girl, I do want to state that with Dan's family, like on his mom's side, and I knew this with Irish, like I knew when we were pregnant with him that 95% chance it was going to be a boy, because Dan's side of the family is just like majority boys. Like on his mom's side, out of the 8 cousins that her and his aunts and uncles have had, out of the 8, 7 of them are boys with 1 girl. And now that the cousins are having their own children, there's been, 7 second cousins right now. And out of these 7 second cousins, 1 is a girl, so 1 out of 7. Ours is going to be number 9. There's his other cousin is pregnant, and she's due in early 2023. So they're having number 8, and that one is actually going to be a girl. So that's 2 out of 8, and ours will be the 9th. So we are just, excited to share the news and at least have something to look forward to, and explain to Irish, and share that, and have hopefully a little bit easier time when we go through the holidays and everything without my dad. But I think that was all the updates I had. But yes, so our baby is going to be another boy. I know. I figured, right away, I thought, oh, it's going to be another boy, because it's just how it is with this family. I figured it was. And then, I don't know, maybe around, before we had the ultrasound and testing and everything, I was like, well, maybe it is a girl, because, these symptoms just feel different. I would ask Irish, I'm like, do you think it's a baby sister or baby brother? And he would say baby sister, but I don't even know if he understood that. So I was like, maybe it is, but it's okay. We are very happy that it's a boy. I figured it would be nice to have one of each, but it's okay, because, there's a bond with brothers that I hope that they'll have, and be best friends. And, it's also kind of like, I'm the mother hen, and have her little brood of boys, and be able to like always come back to their mom, is what I like to think. So very, very excited that we'll have 2 little boys that will play and grow up together, and hopefully be great best friends for each other. So thank you guys again for everything, and bearing with me, and letting me, talk about everything that's been going on, and sharing that, good news and bad news. And just, I'm glad to try and get back into the routine again, and try and get back to just, work is a nice distraction, even though I wish I didn't have to work, but it's a nice distraction. And just, like I said, having this channel and making videos and content is also a nice little reprieve from everything. So you'll see me again in this same outfit. I'm gonna share everything that's been accumulating here, because I have to put it away. It's getting out of hand. So I will be back shortly. Thank you guys.